Greetings, fans of internet musical content, fans of Highland Cows, and maybe even Highland Cows or aliens that have abducted Highland Cows.
What?
I'm Robert.
And I'm Josh.
We're at Central Music.
Right here,
Want to have a conversation with you
immediately.
about what's new.
What's new in music?
What's new in music? Well, lots of stuff
new
as it
stuff.
turns out.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of stuff through the first quarter of the year. Thought we'd kind of take you through it and talk about what we are predicting for the rest of 2026 into 2027. Let's start with some instruments.
Start with the gear.
And I'm really excited about the Fox Company, which makes oboes, bassoons, English horns. They've looked at the professional clarinet space and thought that they had something to offer and absolutely hit a home run. They built a very beautiful pro-level clarinet that's obviously built by complete woodwind nerds, has a lot of features on it that are on no other clarinets, like adjustments and just the way the keys are made. Really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Made here in the United States.
Yeah.
Kind of neat.
Yeah, and of course I'm looking at a trumpet.
Oh, of course.
Yamaha came out with a Kingaki trumpet. Very
Easy for you to
limited
say.
run. Very, very limited run. I think there's only 100 made.
In the world.
We do have one here.
Hooray.
It's not spoken for yet. What makes it different, it is based on the 8300 Xeno series with a few changes. It has a special bell engraving, which is of course very cool.
It's beautiful.
Because it's in that limited run, of course there's special detail going in the craftsmanship of the instrument.
Absolutely.
It also received Yamaha's patented cryogenic freezing treatment.
Ooh, cryogenics. I saw movies about that. Like they freeze a guy and then thaw him out 100 years in the future. And
Yeah, and then he played. No, that's not it.
Oh.
It's actually just it's like a treatment for the brass they use to make the instrument. They won't
Makes
tell
it
you
super cool there.
exactly how they do it, but the cooling of the metals has a certain effect on it. It does play, definitely with a different tonal and response. So
That's
it's really
cool.
Pretty cool.
On the string side of things, we've seen the release of a couple of new, we really lean into like some of these bench copies here, which are sonically supposedly related to the original instrument, right? We got two that I like, a 1703 Strad replica and a Lady Claire viola. Both of them are beautiful, really special aging used in the spruce top, because I guess some of the special alchemy, and that would be for the Stradivarius replica. That's part of the alchemy, I guess, that makes a Stradivarius. And this doesn't pretend to be one.
Of course.
That's not what I'm saying. It's just reminiscent of that, right? Antiqued, hand-applied, spirit varnish finish, really lovely. The Lady Claire also, AAA flamed maple back and sides and 5-year age spruce, I think, for the top. And Parisian eye fittings.
Yeah, very beautiful.
On those, on the Lady Claire, so something cool. And I think more importantly, maybe for some of you is, these are instruments that lean more into that rich, warm color palette, which was maybe something that we haven't had a lot of recently, something that I would consider more of a section instrument in palette than a solo instrument.
Right. It's a little brighter.
Yeah, which would be a little brighter, yeah. What else you got out there, Josh? Those string instruments are cool.
Oh yeah. Well, Yamaha's also, they've been kind of doing some new finishes the last few years. And for the 480 series, they're now offering a silver-plated option for their saxophones.
So a little bit different tonal
Little bit
palette,
tonal.
but definitely a cool looking instrument.
Yeah, it still has like it's like a gold lacquer keys, so you get that contrast. Looks really cool. If you like that kind of finish, now it's available in the intermediate level. It had already been available on the Pro, but it gives kind of more access to more players. And
Not to
if
be
you
too
like
much of a
that
commercial, all these instruments are available here, including that Kingaki trumpet.
Heck yeah.
What else, Joshua? Anything cool?
Oh yeah.
You've seen?
Well, industry-wide, I think we're starting to look at AI and how it's going to impact
At some point,
music industry.
friends, we may address this because I know there's some strong feelings. I personally have some strong feelings about it. But let's be positive and look at like some of the AI is like anything else, it's a tool. It's how you use it.
Sure.
And if we use our powers for good, one way we can do that in music is in our practice. There's a lot of tools out now. AI, you were showing me, Joshua, that helps you practice when you can't have someone in the room with you
Yeah.
to give you instant feedback.
Yeah.
And AI can listen to you and do so.
Yeah, it was, and we've kind of had a little bit of technology in the last several years that would tell you, like if you missed a note or a rhythm or something like that, this will give you a little bit more feedback.
A little
which
more
I
in
think is
depth.
kind of cool.
It does stuff on the research side too. If you're performing something, it can give you comparing and contrasting performances.
Interpretation style
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
So you can kind of,
especially if you're a young player, it's pretty valuable.
and it doesn't mind when you tell it that you hate its opinions. What do you mean my tone's terrible?
Your teacher will mind. Yeah.
Potentially. Another thing that I'm seeing, and I really hope that this carries forward into the future, is as we look at how we teach and learn, especially in our practice habits, there's a real movement to becoming more collaborative in everything.
Yeah.
And I think collaboration is actually the key. But besides my personal views, I'm just happy to see it happening more, especially in the practice space.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, like we usually just learn our instruments individually for the most part. You have your lesson, then you
Lock
kinda go
yourself in the
through-
silo.
yeah.
I mean, not
Practice
literally.
several hours,
You might
go
have one.
back, get your feedback next week.
And practice, but I think working together, one thing it really helps with is the whole comparing, right?
Yeah.
Thief of joy.
Yeah, yeah. So, like for example, if you're working with some of your section mates, like you can work off each other's strengths and weaknesses a little bit.
Yeah. And high tide lifts all boats.
Yeah, better overall performance in the end. I think is pretty cool.
Want to break some news?
Let's do news.
We're talking about being collaborative.
News.
Let's not break news. Let's give a teaser.
Yeah.
Speaking of being collaborative, you know, the way we teach instrumental music in the U.S. particularly is, you know, there's a time when you can join. And if you miss that time, it's hard to join a band.
Yeah, especially the older you get, it's just like kind of out of luck, right?
But
But
what if?
what if?
What if, Joshua, you could, as an adult, get an instrument, go into a real supportive, friendly environment with other people who know nothing about making music but just want to,
Yeah,
and have a band director and learn to be in a band and have fun being in a band? What if you could
Yeah.
do that?
it sounds incredible.
You get an instrument, you get a book, you get a chair.
Absolutely incredible.
What if? What would you call that?
Encore.
Stay tuned, people. In the meantime, like, subscribe. Use your finger. He's giving you the finger again.
a little
Well,
late, yeah.
not that
Not
one,
that
but the one you could potentially use to smash the like, subscribe. It really does help us out, and we appreciate it. Until next time,
Till next time.
make music, or think about making music.
Or make music while you're thinking about making music.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of quarter note triplets? I like them personally.
Well, they are my jam.
You don't want to put me on the spot like that? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah.